5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New
I know. You
Year!
see, somehow the world does. No,
I feel like we've probably done that before.
we've done it
A
recently,
lot.
but you set me up for it.
No, I was doing the ball drop. Because this
Happy
episode is coming
New
out New Year's,
Year!
so if you timed it
Eve.
perfectly,
New
well,
Year's
yeah, New Year's Eve, but if you like timed it perfectly, well, I didn't say New Year's Day, I just said New Year's. New Year's is an event.
But New Year's is on New Year's Day.
No, not necessarily. New Year's is it's just an energy.
Welcome back to Oh That Reminds Me, the
What's
last
up?
episode of 2024. We made it!
Let's go!
Yippee! How you doing, John?
I am doing pretty good. I dodged giving a girl my phone number today, so that was fun.
Ayo,
Work
did
was
not want to
extremely...
give her a good 2025, huh?
Well, I don't really see. The problem is, I don't really, I don't really like her, but like,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure she likes me. Like, she's like fine as like a coworker friend that I like talk to at work, but like that not much outside
Not
of work,
even a
right?
friend.
And so I have her on Instagram, and there was I got a TikTok that was like applicable to something that happened at work, right? And so then I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, this would be funny." So then I downloaded it and I sent it to her on Instagram, right?
Mhm.
And then today she was like, "Oh, that video you sent me on Instagram, was that even on Instagram?" And I was like, "No, it was on TikTok." So she was like, "Why'd you send it on Instagram?" I was like, "Well, like I just have you on Instagram." So I just downloaded it and sent it on Instagram. And she was like, "Well, if I had your phone number, then you could have just texted it to me."
If you had your
Prompting me,
TikTok, you could have just sent it on TikTok.
yeah, but prompting me to give her my number, right?
And you said you don't have a phone.
But I'm like trying to like dodge and weave. So then I was just like, when you really think about it, that would just be the same thing as sending it on Instagram because I'd still have to download it and send it. And then I
See,
walked
the
away.
downloading and sending is a lot. You're given a lot. You're the effort.
I don't think downloading is that much effort. You press save video.
It's a lot of effort for me.
it's not that hard. But yeah, that was fun. Work was extremely busy. I got told that I'm doing a very good job and got given a free drink.
Whoa.
And I ordered it wrong. And then I
Oh.
could have spoken up and got it corrected, but then I was like, you know what? I want to try it wrong because I got a Frappuccino, but normally I get them cream based because I don't like coffee. And then I was like, you know what? I'll have it with the coffee instead because I fucked up the order, so I'm getting it with the coffee, and I won't correct them or like I won't clarify.
Mhm.
I definitely like cream based more than the coffee.
Drop the
Also,
order.
mocha cookie crumble cream based frap, but this one wasn't cream based.
So what did you say by accident?
I just said mocha cookie crumble frap because I wasn't sure if they had it. That was the problem. So I didn't know if they had it. So I was like, "Do you have the mocha cookie crumble frap?" And then they were like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Okay, I'll just get that." And it was like a free drink, so I didn't have to like worry about getting charged or anything. So then they were like, "All right, it'll be out." And then I walked away and I was like, "Shit, I didn't say cream based. That's not how it comes." Um, I definitely like cream based more, but I didn't hate the coffee one. However, I did kind of feel sick after I drank it, but that was like an hour later, so I don't know if that was the coffee or something separate.
Let's
So,
see.
undecided. How was your day?
Interesting.
How have you been?
My day was good. I laid down and then I laid more down and I scrolled. And then I had a
Nice.
nap and now I'm here.
Welcome here.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you got any topics you want to talk
I
about?
was told that you orchestrated a whole
Yeah.
thing, but you then
I do
got
have a thing
into
with.
a very serious injury.
Yes, I did burn the fuck out of my tongue before this when I made dinner and ate. Because
You,
the problem was I made taquitos, right? And then I took the first bite and it was completely fine. And I didn't burn my tongue anything, and I was like, perfect temperature, great. Then I took the second bite, and it was now I'm in the middle of the taquito, and normally stuff in the middle it's like hotter on the outside and then it gets colder in the middle. This shit was fucking lava, dog. So then that burnt the fuck out of my tongue. So that that didn't feel too good.
Yeah, when John told me this, I thought he was gonna say he ate a bug, but honestly, it's
Nope.
probably better that it was burned his tongue than a
If
bug.
I ate a bug, I wouldn't be here. I would be dead.
Oh, but like,
so let's be glad that.
Did you
it
know
was
you
not a
eat like
bug.
a spider at least once a year?
That's a myth. I don't know if that's a myth, but I'm saying it's a myth.
Okay, don't trust us.
But yeah, so guess we'll jump into the segment if you guys don't know.
Yeah, because this might be not recorded the week of, and if I mention anything, it's just gonna be really old news. Like, you hear Kim Kardashian has a new song?
Kim Kardashian did release a cover of Santa Baby and a short film. Cody Ko did comment on his controversies for the first time.
Took him long enough.
He basically just said, if you don't like me anymore, I get that, but I'm gonna keep uploading.
So he just confirmed.
Pretty much.
Ah.
Yeah, he was just like he I think he said like, I spent the first half of my career like judging people on the internet, so if you judge me or like don't like me anymore or something, like I don't hold it against you. And yeah, that's the news right now. If you were
I do have a topic I can talk about. But continue if you.
I was gonna like transition. I was gonna say when you're listening to this, Mackenzie is hanging out with her boyfriend, so we are not recording this episode live.
But before we get into that, I have learned I have a new addiction.
Oh, what is your addiction?
So this addiction
I don't think I know about this.
Sprouted. Let me get the date. I have it in my Snapchat memories.
You have it marked. All right.
Yes.
Her first line of coke.
Shh! Don't tell people that. Hold. I have a lot of memories. No, not that one.
Are you someone who still goes to Snapchat to take pictures for the memories?
Not really.
I used to do that, but I kind of gave up on it.
July, August, September. Okay. On October 29th, 2020 at 11:27 p.m., I received Harry Styles by Harry Styles. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Don't smile at me. When we all... Fuck, what is that called? Blood Harmony? Is that
Blood Harmony, one? Yeah.
Love Is Not Dying, and what the fuck is Harry Styles' second album called? Watermelon Sugar? No.
Fine.
Fine Line.
No. Harry Styles albums. Fine Line. Oh my god, it is Fine Line. Oh my god, I'm a better Harry Styles fan than you.
I like Harry Styles. I've been bopping to that recently. Anyways, I received all of this in a package for my birthday.
Oh my god.
All vinyl player records.
Whoever got you those is probably really cool.
And that was it for a bit. I was like, okay, cool. I put them in frames. I tried to put them up on my wall. The frames didn't work.
Thank you, or...
And then you got your thanks when I got it. Alright.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
And that was like, that's it. That I'm like, happy, yippee, it's all on my wall. And then I moved on with life. And then I got, I think... Which one did I get next? Wait, I don't even know how many. I'm not going to name them all because that's it. Anyways, then I got another one, and then I went to America and bought one, and then John got another one for me, and then my sister got one for me, and then like now I have a few, and then I got a record player, and now I just have a lot of vinyls. And I was just living life. Like this year for Christmas, I asked like for somewhere to put the vinyls.
In 2021, I bought you Phineas Optimist.
Maybe it was that one, the next one.
I don't know, I just looked up vinyl and I was scrolling through and I bought 2 copies.
But yeah, so I've just like had them on my wall. I got a record player, so I listened to some of them. Some of them was warped. And not until today, I decided I should probably care more about them. They're kind of expensive because I recently have bought Hit Me Hard and Soft for myself. And that has caused me now to go down a little spiral of watching videos about
Little
record
rabbit hole.
players, little rabbit hole, and now it makes me want to get more. Like, I wish I got the guitar songs one. I wish I got the isolated vinyl of Hit Me Hard stuff, which is funny I mentioned both of them because John asked if I wanted both of them, and I said no. But
Yeah.
expect in the future a vinyl collection, but I have had I'm gonna get the proper stuff to care for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have been helpful if I got that like a week ago and I could have told my mom.
Yeah.
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 I mean, sorry, tell Santa.
I did. I guess I kind of helped. I said a vinyl slip mat if you wanted for aesthetics, and then
True,
also
true. You did
a
send a
vinyl
vinyl.
storage crate, which you
Mm,
did
what, you sent me a
ask for,
crate?
I think. Well, I didn't send you a crate. I said you can ask for a crate
Yeah, I did ask for a
because
crate, but then I
you
did.
asked me what
No,
you wanted for Christmas.
yeah, but see, the local bookstore that we have has like a crate, but it's like $60 for like a box, and it's like that's so much money, and I could just
Mm-hmm.
make it if I just go
Mm-hmm.
outside. But how did you get your addiction to vinyls?
How did I get my addiction from vinyls? Rewind. My addiction of vinyls starts with Chelsea Cutler, I believe. So if you don't know, Chelsea Cutler is my favorite musician of all time. I love her. I love her music. I don't love her in like a weird way. I just her music means a lot to me and was very influential in my life and where I am today, I think, and very pivotal in me growing up and growing into the human that I am today. And when she released her debut album, How to Be Human, I'm pretty sure that's the first vinyl I got. I could be wrong. Maybe it was a Logic vinyl because I used to like Logic, but the first one I remember is Chelsea Cutler because she like released the vinyls, and I believe this is gonna sound like a flex, but I have a bunch of signed vinyls, so I don't know which ones off top like are signed. Um, but I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, she like dropped signed vinyls, right? So then
Mm-hmm.
I got a signed vinyl, and I might have gotten two signed vinyls, but I know I got two at least regular vinyls, guaranteed one is signed, because I got a vinyl, and then I was like, oh, I want to display the front and the back, because at the time, my idea for how to display vinyls, I looked up like, oh, vinyl frames, because I wanted to frame them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's the vinyl frames that I've seen a decent amount of people have, where it's just like the small square, and you just put the vinyl, and it fits it in like a picture frame almost, right? So I
Yeah.
was like, I want to show the front and I want to show the back. So I bought two of those. And then there was the Urban Outfitters exclusive this color disc, and I was like, well, then I want that one. And then I think the Urban Outfitters one was like the clear disc, so I got the clear disc. And then there might have been like a white disc version, so I got that one. And then there was like a this version, so I got that one. And yeah, after that point, it just stemmed to, Jeremy Zucker dropped an album, so then I got signed vinyls of Jeremy Zucker and like extra vinyls, and then they had Brent, and I have the Brent vinyl, and then I got the Brent white disc vinyl, and then I got and yeah, it just started there. And then I started hunting for vinyls that I wish I had, cuz core memory actually. Um Back before I was collecting vinyls, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I first started listening to Chelsea Cutler, she was selling on her merch store a a vinyl for Sleeping with Roses, a signed
His
Sleeping with Roses vinyl,
favorite.
which is her second EP and was like part of getting me into her, right? And I didn't buy it because I didn't have a record player, and I was like, I'm not gonna play records, so I didn't end up buying it. Then I was super mad at myself for not buying it because then I started collecting vinyls, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like, fuck, why didn't I get it? So for the longest time, that was like my absolute grail, like had to have it. But I'm like, who the fuck is gonna be reselling like such a small artist's like vinyl, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked forever. And then finally, someone on eBay The first ever listing was selling the Sleeping with Roses vinyl. And so then I bought it and I got really excited and really happy. So yeah, that's my first like core memory is
And
missing out
how
on that.
long did it take?
How long did it take like before I got it?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find da da da. Um I s- I bookmarked the eBay listing. I sent the eBay listing in our DMs November of 2020 and Sleeping with Roses was 2018. So
Uh,
2018 to 2020.
took a little bit of time.
Took a little bit, but yeah, ever since then, every time a one of my favorite artists releases an album, I pretty much always buy a vinyl, signed ones if they're available. And then I started getting into the more I don't buy every copy anymore. I'm over that, and that's super expensive now that I'm not just in high school and have no bills. Um, but I
However,
like
you did say you regret not buying every single one of Taylor Swift's.
I do because I wanted to resell them.
I
Because Taylor Swift, that's another one. Folklore came out, and that's when I first got into Taylor Swift. And she had like fucking 700 versions of that vinyl, all with different covers and colored discs and stuff like that. And I was gonna buy them all, and then I didn't. And now people resell the full collection on eBay for like $1,300. So I'm sad I
Yes,
don't
a
have that.
lot.
But
Holy.
yeah, now usually when vinyls come out, I either get a signed one, or if they don't have signed ones, I try to find my favorite disc, or maybe like a limited one. Like I have I was gonna collect all, so I started getting Fred again vinyls, because I'd like retroactively get some that I didn't have, and then I started collecting each one that he was like releasing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he does. Sorry, this is me yapping a lot. You can tell me to shut up
No,
whenever
you're
you want.
good. I
Um,
asked you the question.
he does this. He started this vinyl series. It's actually really cool, where he's making vinyls of like real life moments that have happened, right? And so his first one was Tiny Desk because he did a Tiny Desk concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be reprints of those vinyls where like they're available to everyone, but when they first drop, they're like super limited, and they're hand signed and hand numbered,
Ooh.
come like fully sleeved up, like they're taken care of. And I managed to get
5 of
um
them.
no, I managed to get one of them
Oh.
actually. And it's funny because I went to go buy it and I added it to my cart and I was like, damn, that's expensive. And then I like backed out and like thought about it for a second. And I was like, yeah, I want it. So then I ended up buying it, went to his Discord, and everyone in the Discord was saying that no real people got them. It was all bots. Like they don't understand. No one in the Discord ended up getting a copy, like, or that was talking at the time. And I was like, damn, that shit was easy as hell for me to get. I don't know what you guys are talking about. um, and I was gonna collect all of those vinyls, like that whole series. And then he announced the second one was a live show that he did in Sydney, and that they would only be available for people in Sydney. So
Oh.
that already fell through. Um, but yes, I love vinyls. Right now, I don't have them on display because, despite living in this house for a while now, I haven't really like decorated or anything, so they're just kind of all in a box. So I gotta go through them, put them up,
Is that
and
a
I also
2025 goal?
that is a 2025 goal is decorate and make my
Mm.
space feel like my space.
MySpace is dead.
No, I think they brought it back, or someone brought back. They like made a new MySpace, but it looks like MySpace and acts like MySpace. I don't think anyone uses it, but it
Oh.
existed.
Well, go
But
segue.
yes, I love vinyls, and I am excited to buy even more vinyls in the year 2025, because that's right, guys. If you're listening to this when it came out, then it is New Year's Eve. And if you're listening to this in the future, then it's 2025. Let us know what happened in the future. Am I dead?
Or if you listen to this feature, it could be
What's the
2026 or
price?
2027 or
What what
2028.
what's the price of milk in the
What's the price
future?
of
Did it like
gas?
go up? Is gas crazy?
Am
Is
I
the
still
Canadian housing
streaming?
market fixed? Is Mackenzie still doing content? What's happening? Um, but what is happening in 2025 is Actually, a lot of stuff. So, we are gonna go over. I have movies and shows, but then also just our personal life. We're gonna be talking about things we're excited for in 2025. So, Mackenzie, I'll leave the choice to you whether you want to start with movies, TV shows, or personal life.
Let's do TV shows.
TV shows. Okay, there's less TV shows than movies. This list is not everything coming out. I picked out the things that either would matter to us or are culturally relevant enough to make it. TV shows, granted, I didn't go through a ton because there was only one website that was listing anticipated TV shows, and it was Time, like Time Magazine.
And you
But
can't
their
look at
website's
time.
really shit because I would load up their website and then it'd load and then I'd scroll once and the whole website would crash. So
Oh,
didn't go through that. Found a YouTube video though and picked out shows from the YouTube video. So
I'm ready.
um, let me
No, I'm
know if you
not.
would. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna sit up.
Yes, I'm gonna get comfy. Everyone get comfy.
All right. Let me know if you don't know the show and you want me to explain more, or just in general if you want me to explain more. Let me know. Um, and feel free to give some words about the shows that I say and say if you're excited or if you're gonna watch them because that's pretty much what
If
we're doing.
it's a bop or flop.
Yup.
All right, hit
First,
it.
we will start with the undated shows. These are shows or seasons and stuff that are coming in 2025 or announced for 2025, but do not have an announced date or announced season or anything. At number one, my most anticipated show of 2025, the thing that I am most excited for. Mackenzie, can you take a guess?
I would have to guess Kim Kardashian, The Kardashians, season 22.
Stranger Things season 5.
Oh,
The
yes,
show
Stranger
that
Things.
began so long ago, the show that
2018?
technically 2016 the
Holy
first
shit.
episode came out. I started watching the show in season 3. It is possibly a large part of
Wow, you
why we're
didn't.
friends
Yeah, you
today.
didn't start in the OG. I was an OG.
My oldest brother did, and he had been telling me to watch the show for years, but for some reason, um like most things in life, if you haven't noticed, I knock it before I try it, so then I hate it on the show without even knowing anything about it. And then season 3 came out and I decided to watch it and I binged the entire show. So that was it. But yeah, Stranger Things started 2016. It's been a long journey. I love the show. There's
It's
many
been too
people,
long, bro.
yeah, there's many people that are just saying it should end. I'm gonna be really sad that it's ending, but I do agree that it has to end now. I
Like,
mean,
it's been so
Millie
long
Bobby
that I
Brown,
don't care anymore.
I still care and love the show, but like Millie Bobby Brown is married. Um, Joe Keery's in his 30s. We can let it go now. They're not kids anymore.
Like,
Um,
they don't even look like the ages that they're supposed to be.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They did release the episode titles. There's 8 episodes.
All
We don't know
released at
when they're coming out.
once? Oh.
Also don't know. They could do it episode by episode.
And they
Season
could also
4, they
delay it
did
till 2026.
season 4. They did a part 1 and part 2. Hope they don't do that again. But Netflix has been doing that a lot, so that's probably what's going to end up happening. Each episode is apparently like an hour long, or like a mini movie. I think was spoken about. Um, I'm extremely excited for when this comes. The show takes place during fall, I believe.
Interesting.
And there is a time jump, sadly, but takes place during the fall, and so
Time jumps are
my
so dumb.
yeah, yeah,
That's like,
especially because last season, I won't spoil it in case you guys haven't watched it, but last season ends on like such a pivotal moment of like, holy shit, like everything goes to shit, everything like freaks out, and then it's just like been a year and a half now, apparently. It's
it
like,
just
what?
doesn't make sense. And all shows that do have a time jump, like, Euphoria, it just doesn't look
Hmm.
good.
Um, but yeah, the show takes place in the fall, so my guess would be they release it in the fall because season 3 summer, they release it in the summer. That's the main one that I remember. I can't remember season 4, but Yeah, my guess would be late summer to early fall, but could release anytime. Next up, we have Wednesday season 2. I watched Wednesday
This
season
one
1.
also took a while.
Yeah, this one also took a really long time. I watched Wednesday season 1. I don't remember anything about Wednesday season 1.
Wednesday goes to a school. There's like this creepy guy that got kicked off the show. And then there's this other guy who like turns into like a murder monster thing that's controlled by her therapist.
I remember the
And
murder
then
monster, don't remember her therapist.
I think the therapist played the original Wednesday Adams in the original Wednesday.
Okay.
Um and then her roommate is very colorful and a
Mhm.
wolf,
Mhm.
but she can't howl at the
Don't
moon
remember the
yet.
wolf.
She becomes a
Um
wolf to save her from the monster. And also the monster was her love interest.
oh wait, forgot to say. Are you going to watch Stranger Things season 5, do you think?
Yes, I'll probably watch it.
Okay, okay. Wednesday season 2, I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I might end up caving and watching it, but
I'll probably watch it.
I feel like I don't remember enough about season 1 to watch it. So if I do watch it, it's purely to understand what's going on the internet or to fit in or just to have a conversation about it on the podcast or
Yeah.
with Mackenzie.
You
Next
know,
up.
can
Oh,
I skip a part of your list? You know what I'm
yeah.
excited for?
You can say whatever you want.
Because I got a clip of it today and I miss the passion that it caused in us.
Run
And
it.
it was one of the
I
things
I can't
that we
believe
talked
I
about.
can't believe I forgot to put this on the list. I don't have this on the list.
Then you say it if you think it is.
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yes, it is. The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Right as you started talking about it, I was like, "Dude, it wasn't in the video. Fuck." But it is
I
coming
got
out,
a
yeah.
TikTok about the summer I turned pretty. I don't know for sure if it's going to be out, but I am Team Conrad. You are Team
The Summer I Turned
Jeremiah.
Pretty will be released summer of 2025.
And I am
Yeah,
excited.
I am Team Jeremiah. See, my problem, I don't want to spoil it for people. Basically, okay, skip ahead like a few minutes if you don't want to be spoiled. Basically, and don't spoil it more, Mackenzie, but
Okay.
there's a book series that the show is based off of, and
Yes.
Mackenzie has acted very. She's like mentioned like I know the spoilers, and
I forget them.
she seemed very happy about them when they came out. So I think she's just gonna end up with Conrad, and Mackenzie got that spoiled from the books, and that's why she was happy.
I want to
Conrad
read the
sucks and is one of the
books.
worst boyfriends of all
Oh
time. Fuck
my
Conrad.
god.
Jeremiah's not a great choice. He's not that, but he's
Okay,
better
at
than
least you can
Conrad.
tell me that he's not a good choice. They have no chemistry.
He's not a good choice, but Conrad, I don't know if you've rewatched clips. So I saw someone pointed out finally, no offense, the Conrad's acting is like pretty bad a lot
Do
of
you see
times.
Jeremiah's acting?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yes, yes,
awful.
yes. Also bad. But like
I think
just
that Jeremiah's acting is worse than Conrad's acting.
I haven't seen Jeremiah's acting pointed out except for
When
the
they're on the
scene that
roller
everyone makes fun of
coaster?
when they're like holding hands or whatever, and people
Yeah.
say he looks like he just shit his pants.
Yeah.
Um.
But like I feel like the whole thing like
Oh my God! How did I not put? Sorry.
I feel like it's just weird the fact that Conrad and her dated and then Jeremiah swooped it like
Listen, the situation is weird, but we live in this situation, and so we have to deal with it. And dealing with it,
if you guys don't
Jeremiah is
know,
the better
me
choice.
and John like really cringy bad romance shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
I
is
didn't know.
why he's very excited for
That's the other thing I didn't put on the list, and I just screamed. Exo Kitty,
Yes.
another the same by the fucking what's
same
what's her name?
author, Jenny Han?
Jenny Han. The
Han,
Jenny
my bad.
Han Hanverse is going crazy next year, and Exo Kitty is coming out. I love Exo Kitty. Mackenzie hasn't seen Exo Kitty, I don't think.
I don't want to see EXO Kitty.
Basically, it is a spin-off show of the of To All the Boys I Loved Before, which is one of my favorite movies of all time and one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Mackenzie, it got me. I was like, I randomly one day decided like I wanted to try out really cringy romance shows and movies and whatever. and Mackenzie recommended To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I watched it, and now for some reason it's like a comfort show to me. It's one of the or movie, I guess. It's one of the only movies I have downloaded on Netflix. So anytime I'm like traveling or something and don't have connection, I can just watch all of the To All the Boys I Loved Before movies. Um, it's a spin-off show, and in the trailer for it, Peter Kavinsky, the real boyfriend of the Hanverse, appears. The greatest boyfriend of all time. Shout out Peter Kavinsky. We love and support Peter
I'm trying to
Kavinsky.
find when I gave
So
you
I'm excited.
the list of bad shows.
I'm excited to see Peter Kavinsky again. I'm excited to watch the
Wait,
show again.
I just got
However,
I just got a letterbox notification for my 2024 recap.
oh, that's exciting.
Continue though. However,
I'm
Revising
scared
January 8th.
because
Never mind.
when Exo Kitty first came out and I watched it, I didn't see any social media about it because I wasn't, I don't know, I just wasn't on that side of socials, I guess. And so I went into it completely in my own brain, in my own mind, and what I believe, right? And there was a character named Minho, and
Mhm.
I do not like this character. I mean, he's a fine character, but within the show, he's like kind of a dick and like not that great of a guy. And then he acts all like stuck up and stuff, but then he has a sex dream about Kitty and
Wow.
finds out that he's like actually into her and in love with her. And I found out that pretty much everyone online ships them together. And so now I'm scared they're gonna get together because then now there's a lot of like promo featuring them together and shit. So I'm scared that they're gonna be the two that get together because I want her to be back with Day because Day is her boyfriend who she meets in To All the Boys I Loved
Yeah, but
Before
didn't he
when
cheat on
they're
her?
in um Day didn't cheat on her. Day like from what I remember, he fake dated uh a gay girl, I
Oh.
think. It was like a whole thing. But Kitty didn't know it was fake dating for a while, so it's like a whole thing. Um
Oh, I found it.
yeah.
2023, March
I'm
20th. I wanted to watch a sad movie, then realized I don't know any sad movies. So now I'm watching Anne with a Knee, and I said, I'm love Anne with a Knee. And you said, fuck.
Is that just me
I
watching Anne with an E?
accidentally just went back up. Hold.
Oh.
I'll find it again.
Oh. I also love sad movies. Why you not ask me?
True, I do love sad movies.
And then I said, every way I typed it out is really depressing.
Uh,
And then you said just watch rom-coms, but really bad ones like Kissing Booth and All the Boys I Loved Before. Um Oh yeah, and then my first reaction, you go to All the Boys I Loved Before. I said, so far this plot is so bad it's phenomenal. She loves him, but her mom said don't go to college with a boyfriend and then died, so she broke up with him. One of the greatest movies of all time. Kissing Booth, very bad, very cringy. That one sucks.
that was
But
bad.
To All the Boys I Loved Before is great, and I'm excited for Exo Kitty.
All right, back to the
And I'm
list.
excited for the Summer I Turned Pretty to fuel the debates that will go
Mm.
on for generations. Back to the list. In the unreleased category, we also have another thing I'm very excited for, but won't go on for a long time. Black Mirror Season 7. Black Mirror, you don't have to watch prior episodes or seasons to get it. However, this season does have a like part 2 to a classic episode. I love Black Mirror. A lot of the episodes are very cool, very sick concepts. Each one is kind of like a one-off short film almost sort of thing, and pretty much all of them are some sort of dystopian reality or dystopian world
Yeah.
concept, stuff like that.
I'll
Cool to
probably
watch, fun to watch.
watch the TikTok clips from it, but I don't think I'll sit down and watch it.
I will be seated.
I know you
Um,
really like the one with Don Cheadle. Is it Don Cheadle? Hold.
are you talking about the one with Anthony Mackie where the one that I
Oh,
didn't
I
finish?
confused the Marvel characters. Don
There's
Cheadle's in Marvel, isn't he?
yeah. Don Cheadle's not Iron Man.
Hold.
He's War Machine, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
We
There's a
have
Black Mirror.
podcast guest real quick. Say
Oh.
hello.
Unlimited.
What
Ask-
movie are you most or show are you excited for 2025?
Together we're unlimited.
We're not in the movie category.
We're
If
not
she's
in
about
the
to say
movie
Wicked Part
category.
2.
What about TV show? She's thinking.
Is she gonna watch Black Mirror?
Peaky Blinders.
She's thinking about Peaky Blinders.
Peaky fucking Blinders!
You gonna watch Black Mirror season
I've
7?
never watched any Black
Oh.
Mirror episode.
Oh.
Fair enough. Also, I did say we're not in the movie category,
I'm gonna
and
be-
then she's.
Oh, John's talking. Sorry, I can't hear.
I said
Yeah,
we're not
yeah,
in the
John.
movie category,
We're not in
and
the movie
then she
category.
said Peaky Blinders for
She said
show,
Peaky
but it's a
Blinders for
Peaky
show,
Blinders
but
movie.
It's a movie.
Gotta have another.
But she has another answer.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch Squid Game in 2 days.
Oh,
2 days?
True,
Does it
true,
come
true.
out the first
Yeah,
day of
Squid
the
Squid
year?
Game soon.
think so.
No,
Wait.
December.
That I said in 2025.
Oh.
That's
Good enough.
next
Good enough.
week.
Good enough.
She's thinking, no.
Okay.
Season 76 of Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy
Yeah.
76. Yeah. She's never watched an episode.
Yeah, Black Mirror. I'll be watching. Another show that I want to watch, but I haven't. The Last of Us season 2 will be releasing in
I need
2025.
to play the game.
Yes, I wanted to experience the game before the show to sort of
I
get like
wanted
the source
to play
material
the
first.
game.
But then Mackenzie's PC couldn't stream it, so then because I
No
bought it
one
for
has given
Mackenzie
me
to
a better
stream.
one.
And so, unfortunately, I did not watch the game. I might just cave and watch the show before I watch the game or play the game, or maybe I'll buy the game for myself. Undecided, but part 2 shows up in show format in 2025.
Well, you've seen all the gay scenes, though.
Yeah, I've seen the one gay scene about 500 times against my
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
That sounded like I'm homophobic. I was like against my will.
I hated every second of it.
Next, a show that I didn't even know was coming out, but I thought it was fair enough to put on the list. There's an It show coming out. It
Like the
Welcome
clown?
to Derry. Yes, the clown.
Bro, leave this
It's
clown
Welcome
alone.
to Derry, releasing in 2025. I have not seen any It movies. You have seen it,
I've
and you
seen
said
the
it wasn't
first
scary.
It, and the first It was such a resident sleeper. Thank you. It was
Will you
just
be-
boring.
Will you be tuning in to the It prequel show?
No,
Fair enough.
I will not be.
Moving on. Actually, the final to be announced one, but there's a suspected release window. Another show that I want to watch but haven't watched yet. Actually, I've seen 2 episodes, but that doesn't count because I forget them. The Bear season 4.
I
is
will be
releasing
watching.
2025. Have you watched all of The Bear?
Me and Nick have watched all of The Bear in August.
Is it good?
It is good. It is good. Very stressful.
The Bear season 4 isn't announced, or it's the date's not announced, but it is apparently likely for a late June, early July release window. So
Mhm.
stay tuned for that. Yeah, I watched 2 episodes of The Bear. It wasn't bad. I just like didn't keep watching it. I don't know why. There's no explanation for it. I just never pressed play on another episode. So I gotta get on that. Then to the calendar, we have the first Marvel release of the year, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
What?
Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is an animated Spider-Man show. I believe it's completely separate from the MCU, has nothing to do with it. But yeah, I think this one
I won't be watching.
I'm probably gonna wait for like reviews. If it gets really good reviews or like a bunch of people are talking about it, then I'll probably watch it. If it's just kind of like a mid cartoon or something, then I probably won't tune in. But we'll see. Next, something I will be tuning in for February 6th, Invincible Season 3 releases. Invincible, for those of you who don't know, is another superhero show. This one's on Amazon, animated superhero show. One of the best animated shows I've ever watched. Probably my second favorite animated show.
What's your first?
Arcane,
Oh, fucking hell.
which you started.
I did start episode 1. Still on episode 1. Nick asked to
Oh.
watch it last night. I said, I'm tired.
But yeah, Invincible Season 3. Would you ever watch Invincible? Have you ever seen it?
I would watch it. I like superheroes.
I think you'd like it. I think it's one of the best superhero, like, it's one of the best forms of forms, I get one of the best examples of superhero media right now, if
Mm-hmm.
that's a way to say it. In a world where Marvel is really stale and repetitive and just kind of beat to the ground, I think Invincible is like really refreshing. Um, and cool to see an animated format because they can do so much more, you know. Moving on, we have speaking about superheroes, going back to Marvel, March 4th, Daredevil Born Again.
So I never finished Daredevil.
Yeah,
I got kind of bored.
I'm super excited for this. I've seen all of Daredevil on Netflix.
He just
Uh,
kept fighting people.
that's that do be what he does.
And then I stopped having COVID, so I stopped watching.
Do you think you're gonna watch the Disney Plus show?
Possibly. I'm just kind of like bored with Marvel right now.
That's fair. For me, Daredevil's like completely separate. Even though he is now MCU, it looks so good, and I
And
love
think about him and
Daredevil.
She-Hulk.
And we can ignore She-Hulk. But Daredevil Born Again looks very good, very grounded, back to the roots of Daredevil. Apparently the show was originally like a lawyer drama for the first half of it, and he never suited up. And then the writer's strike happened, and COVID happened, and everything like that. And Marvel kind of stepped back and looked at what they had and went, "Wow, we are creating shit slop." And they completely like
Thank you, Marvel. I
scrapped the
appreciate
show
it.
and redid it. They brought back like original characters who were in the Netflix show and so pivotal and important, like Foggy Nelson, that they just cut from the show
If
the,
you
the second
don't
time
know,
around.
Foggy is the other person that runs their lawyer.
Yeah, their lawyer thing is Nelson and Murdoch. He's like
Mhm.
his right hand man, best friend, and they just didn't have him in the new show. Shit made no sense.
Yeah.
But they brought them back. The show seems to be, I mean, in the trailers and stuff, it looks great. I'm excited. I will be tuning in. Next up, April 22nd, we have something that you're possibly excited for, and I would be excited for, but I have to watch all of season one. Um,
Mm.
Sticking with Disney, Andor season 2 launches April
Oh,
22nd, 2025.
Andor. I did enjoy Andor season 1. I haven't watched Skeleton Crew yet.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
heard
that
good things
released.
about it though, and Neil, Live Laugh Love Neil. Haven't watched it though. He could be a villain for all I know.
he
But
could suck. He could be the worst. But
bro reminds me of Max Rebo, so Live Laugh
shout out
Love.
Max Rebo band.
But yeah, no, I'd watch it.
You would watch it, or you will be watching it
I would
for
watch
sure.
it.
Okay, so undecided, kind of.
No, I probably will watch it.
Okay,
But when is this? April?
April 22nd. Yes.
January, February, March, April. Damn, I can't say I'm in school. Yeah, I'll probably be bored, unemployed, depressed. So yeah.
Alrighty, let's go. Sticking with Disney again, we hop back over to Marvel with Ironheart releasing June
No.
24th. This is probably going to be another one where I wait and I see reviews. Not that reviews matter to me that much, just with Marvel in particular, I just wait to see if it's shit or not.
See, my thought process is I haven't watched Agatha all the way, so I probably won't watch Ironheart until I finish Agatha, which I haven't started Agatha.
Are they connected?
They're not, but I'm behind on Marvel stuff, so I'd probably want to go back and
Gotcha.
catch up.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm undecided.
I don't
Sticking.
understand how some people became Marvel fans after Endgame.
Dude,
Because
I mean, me.
well, like you watched movies of it before Endgame.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I wasn't like super into it and like the timeline and stuff, and I hadn't seen everything. But I mean, I'd seen like the Avengers movie,
Mm-hmm.
the first Avengers movie, and then like individual superhero movies like Iron Man and stuff like that.
But yeah, I'm an OG. These fake fans. Anyways, continue.
Sticking with Marvel,
Oh my god, how much?
August 6th, we have what I believe I read is a 4-episode series. Eyes of
What's
Wakanda.
the point of 4 episodes?
Eyes of Wakanda.
Are they 5 minutes at least?
I don't think much info is known
I know. I
about.
haven't even heard of it. Yeah.
Marvel Animation's new action-adventure series, Eyes of Wakanda, follows the adventures of brave Wakandan warriors throughout history.
Oh, it's like a little history behind the
In
scenes.
this globe-trotting adventure, the heroes must carry out dangerous missions to retrieve vibranium artifacts from the enemies of Wakanda.
It's cute. It sounds cute. I don't think I'd watch it though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it or not because like it's short, so it's digestible, but at the same time, it might feel kind of useless or like pointless because it's just like
Yeah.
if you get into it, then you only have 4 episodes to watch and you're never gonna see
And
it
then
again.
yeah,
So it's like
exactly.
I don't know. Um, this I don't think either one of us watched the first one. But I decided to mention it because I kind of want to see the first one. I've heard it's really good. Sticking with the superhero theme, but jumping universes, we're going over to DC
No.
with Peacemaker season 2.
Is
John
that John
Cena's show.
Cena? I
Yeah.
can't look at John Cena because I can't see him.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, he just looks like John Cena.
Yeah, I don't know what Peacemaker's about, but the first season's apparently really good from what I've heard. So
Oh, you know what I need to watch? Talking about superheroes, The Boys. I haven't watched the newest season of The Boys. Have you watched it?
I did. The new season of Boys pretty crazy.
Because I was rewatching it with Nick, who's first time watching it. And we got to season 2,
Mhm.
and then we started watching The Bear, and we would rather watch The Bear over The Boys because The Boys out loud on a big TV is a choice.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
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 That's one of the things about the Boys is like at first I was like, oh, TV show not afraid to do these things. That's kind of cool, I guess. And then sometimes I feel like they just overdo it and are like trying too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get that.
Um,
I could be a background actor.
Okay. Okay,
But
stay
that's
tuned.
how it'll work. No,
Stay
I
tuned.
think they're filming already.
Hey, who knows how many seasons they'll go? Who knows how many spin-offs they'll do? Who knows?
Drew, I can go to the school one. I haven't watched that one either. But is the Boys season, whatever, last season coming out this year? Like next year?
This was on the list. The Boys season. Is season 4 not out? Season 4 already released. Season 5 release date.
It won't be until 2026, it says.
Oh yeah, because I think maybe the spin-off has a season coming out next year.
I haven't watched the
because I
spin-off.
think they might like be bouncing around. I'm not
I
sure.
see. Alright, continue.
Moving on, this one doesn't have a date, but it is confirmed for summer. A show that I'm excited to watch, Alien Earth.
Is this with the Alien series?
Believe it or not, Alien Earth is within the Alien series.
Let's go.
But yeah, I believe this is a prequel to the entire like Alien franchise as a whole, and it is on Earth. So.
Which prequel? Like a prequel of the prequel of the prequel? Like how many? There's
like
so
I
many
think,
Alien films.
I think this is a prequel of like the original.
Oh, okay.
The series will serve as a prequel and will be set 2 years before the events of the 1979 film Alien.
I see. Yeah, I watched the newest Alien and I enjoyed it. I was a fan,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I haven't watched any other the Aliens. So.
I was a fan of the new Alien. I've been a fan of a lot of the Aliens in the past and some of the games. I'll be watching this. I think it's cool that it's taking the because I'm pretty sure they said this in an interview I saw somewhere, but don't take this as an exact quote or anything. But they were talking about how like scary it is or like interesting it is taking this concept and putting it on Earth because all of the movies and stuff in the past are like isolated spaceships or like planets that don't exist and stuff. So this is like,
all die on.
this is like taking it to our planet that we live on. And the reason I said ooh is because I clicked on it and I saw the cast and the guy from The End of the Fucking World is
the main
on
character?
the cast. Yep, James.
He's also an Andor.
Actor Alex Lothar. So
He's a good actor. End of the Fucking World was a
go
good
him.
series. They really should have left it in season 1.
Yeah. I mean, season 2 was alright,
It
but
was alright, but like
leaving it on the cliffhanger was
cliffhanger
crazy.
would've been
Yeah.
like, ooh.
The final release that I have for the year on this list is another Marvel one that I probably won't be
Oh
watching.
my
But it's Marvel Zombies.
god. Eh,
Released October
The Walking
3rd.
Dead, but Marvel?
It takes, because What If? There's an
Mhm.
episode of What If where there's zombies, and so then they're just making a show, I guess, in that universe. So it's like it's in the animated What If style, but it's just in the world where most of the heroes are zombie heroes.
Interesting.
Maybe I'll watch it if I'm like really bored. Oh, update.
Hello.
It will have 4 episodes. Why do they keep doing 4 episodes? 4
Guys,
episode shows coming soon.
I had to do.
So yeah, it's a 4 episode spinoff of a one-off episode from What If. So I feel like there's not going to be much effort put into it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
This actually went way longer than I thought. So do you want me to just speed run the movies?
Yeah, go movies.
Alrighty, so the movies releasing January 17th is September 5th. The movie that we talked about in a recent episode about the Olympics. I found out that that's the actual release date.
You know what
The
confused me?
what?
The Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh movie, because I thought it came out, but then
Oh, it's
she
not out?
recently did like a press tour in London about it for like a screening of it.
So it's
I was
not
like,
out?
I could have. No, I think it is because I could have watched it in theaters.
We
But
live in time.
releasing
Yeah, 20
October 11th.
Yeah. Interesting.
Then why did
Maybe
they do
maybe
one
it
for
like
me?
released in a different country, cuz like I know I don't have it on this list, but like Paddington in Peru, one of the
I
bear
could have had
movies.
tickets to go to the premiere.
To Paddington?
No, to
Oh.
We Live in Time.
Oh yeah. But Paddington in Peru released in the UK, but
Yeah,
then
I could have went
there's
to
like a
Paddington.
2020 there's like a 2025 release in the US, but I'd never seen
Uh-huh.
Paddington, so I didn't put it on the list. Um yeah, but the movie about the like Olympics in Germany that I talked about wanting to see, turns out that was just a limited 1 day release, and then the actual movie releases in 2025 January 17th. Moving on to Marvel, February 14th, Captain America: Brave New World. I will
You
probably
should
end up
answer
watching
the
this.
angel. Angel today asked if it was out.
Oh, true. True. I'll
I
probably end up watching it.
I probably will end up watching it once it gets like I don't see the thing though is that Captain America, like Falcon becoming Captain America is so hated on that I feel like they're gonna do bad. I hope they don't do bad in theaters, but
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's gonna do bad in theaters, so it makes me want to go and support it. But at the same
Mhm.
time, I don't care for Marvel.
I will probably see it in theaters, but I will not do any prep work. So hopefully Agatha doesn't fucking connect to it or some shit. Because I will not
Somehow,
be watching.
Wanda has returned.
I will not be watching all that, but I will be watching the movie most likely.
That was like when I watched Deadpool and Loki is like the Loki universe is in it, and I'm like, I never
What?
finished
I
Deadpool
did not know that.
Wolverine.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Um,
spoiler!
Moving on to the first live action release of the year, or like live action adaptation release, March 21st, the Snow White movie finally releases.
Now this movie is very controversial. They've changed the plot. They didn't like that it was a re-release. They didn't like how they approached the seven dwarfs, and then they made it like magical creatures, which they didn't like. So they went back to the seven dwarfs, but then they didn't give people. I want to use the correct term. I was gonna say, 1 second. Let me get the. Because I want to say small people. The little person? Is that the correct?
I think little person, just the correct term.
Apologies if I offended any person. Please educate me. But they didn't use little people actors, so they got like a lot of hate for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then they didn't want to use little people actors because they didn't want them to just play dwarf characters.
Uh-huh.
So the whole thing is very
controversial,
yeah.
yeah.
But my dad loves Snow White. Snow White's my dad's favorite film, like
Oh,
princess
really?
film. He loves Snow White. I remember when I first and only time I ever went to Disney in the airport, there was a photo of there was like a picture, like a statue of Snow White, and I have a photo of my
Mhm.
dad sitting beside her. But Yeah, I might watch it, might not. I know the story. I think they're gonna try to. I think that people said they were gonna make it like an empowering story because Rachel Zegler in an interview was like, "Why does the man need to save the princess?"
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But
That's more of
another
a day
animated
of,
to
month of.
yeah, another animated film turned to live action.
While this isn't a film, speaking about animated turn to live action, April 4th, Mackenzie, a movie you will be seated for, release night. You know what it is?
Of course.
It's a Minecraft movie.
Oh yes, of course, of course. I will be seated. Ooh, you know what else is
It
coming
looks-
out? FNAF 2.
Fucking wait.
My bad.
Fucking
Sorry.
wait. Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Sorry, you
We're
missed,
in
like,
April, Mackenzie.
I know, but
April.
You missed the Smart and Pretty. And
We're
Ugly
in
Kitty.
April. The
I got
movies,
excited.
I'm locked in
You
on the
said
movies.
Video game. You know
Shut the fuck up.
Is the Fallout
Shut the
series
fuck
coming
up.
out as well, and you missed it?
Oh shit, wait. There's a good chance it is. I watched one YouTube video. You have no idea how pissed I was that the Time website kept crashing. I watched one YouTube video. Fallout Season 2
April. Well, sure.
release. 2026. Or late 2025. It's not known.
Alright, but yes, I will
We're
be
in
sitting,
April, Mackenzie.
I will be sitting to watch the Minecraft movie. I'm so excited to see Jack Black as Steve. And see the girl from Wednesday that doesn't play Wednesday but plays a wolf to be in it. And what?
And Jason Momoa, Aquaman.
And Jason Momoa.
Hot take. I know no one online has said this. I think it looks really bad.
I also think it's really bad. I'm going to hate watch.
I will either hate watch or just not watch.
I mean, I'm not gonna hate watch. If Minecraft wants to send me out to the premiere, I'll happily go. Please let me go to please. I will make 1,000 videos. Please, I beg. Please.
This is a moment of
Minecraft.
if someone is like Lamau XD, let's go watch the Minecraft movie, then I'll go. But I'm not dying to go see it.
Wait, when does it come out?
April 4th.
I will be making my sister take me.
There we go.
Yes.
Moving on. We have another April release, Mickey 17, which I'm excited to see, and I will be watching. Mickey 17 is the next movie by the director of Parasite, which Parasite is very renowned. I haven't seen Parasite. However, the reason I will be watching it is because it features Robert Pattinson as the main character.
He's a whore for Robert.
The concept of the movie is that like every time he dies, there's like clones of him. So then he just like a new iteration of him.
What's that movie you watched in my house that's really confusing that everyone kind of hates, but you that's what it reminded me of instantly.
Everyone does not hate Tenet.
I thought you said everyone hated Tenet.
Let the record show. I mean, it's not Christopher Nolan's most revered work, but it's still a Christopher Nolan film.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, basically when Robert Pattinson dies, like a new version of Robert Pattinson comes to life or something. He gets like cloned, and then I think it follows what happens when like two of him are alive at once or something, and just like his adventures. I might go see it. I like Robert Pattinson, and the director is apparently really good. I haven't seen Parasite, but Parasite's like super hyped. So, see. Moving back to Marvel, we have one of your favorite characters.
Wanda.
In this one. Maybe. Not confirmed though.
She's not dead.
May 5th, we have Thunderbolts.
Oh, yes. I do have some character. I'm such a hypocrite.
Why? Because you're gonna be seated for this one?
Like, I would be seated for that one, but like I shouldn't. I haven't even watched the trailer, and like they bring in the fucking girl who's from that annoying
Ghost
bitch one. No, I like Ghost. The one that's like
By the way, I said that before you said annoying bitch.
Winter Soldier and Falcon. The
Taskmaster?
one that no, that's Black Widow. The one that takes
I don't know who you're talking
John the Captain American replacement, and there's a girl that pulls up. Isn't she from there? She's like a blonde bitch who's like baiting, like she like runs the Thunderbolts.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was imagining like one of the heroes, like fighters. I'm like, what? Who
No.
are you talking about? I was like looking at the lineup
Also,
of the heroes, and I'm like, what? I'm out of women.
also Sebastian Stan's hair looks stupid, and apparently he sometimes slipped into Trump because he'd finish the Trump movie and go into it.
Bucky walking up, and he. My time with Cap was amazing.
I appreciate Cap. Actually, Trump wouldn't say he appreciated anyone.
I love America. Captain America. He's the greatest hero.
But yeah, I'm. When does it come out?
It comes out. Fuck, my list is long.
Because like
May
the
5th.
thing is, May 5th. I could go with my mom, I guess. See, the thing is though, like when I was in high school, my best friend was my movie partner Marvel watching, so I'd always go watch movies with her. We watch every Marvel movie together. But now she like is a bitch and went to a different province, so I'm like, fuck you. She like had to get like another education.
Are you using the dates to figure out who's gonna be busy so you know who?
I'm trying to figure out who I could go with. Because if it's like August, I'm like, okay, I can go with Nick. All right. Oh, will I be in school this time? It's
Oh,
just
are you guys doing August again?
Hopefully, I haven't asked, or I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I pray and hope because apparently Gracie Abrams is gonna be at Oshiega.
Oh.
Oh, you haven't heard that? I thought I told you this.
I don't think you said anything.
Oh, according to Gracie Abrams' tour dates, she has the weekend of Oshiega open, which is funny because that's actually the weekend of Lollapalooza. So this bitch could just go to Lollapalooza and not Oshiega.
I mean, she could do both. That's what Chapel
She could do both. Some people do both, but like some people don't do both because they're a bitch. And also, my friend moved to a different place, so instead of being 10 minutes away from Oshiega, I'm gonna be an hour away from Oshiega, but I save money. But it's gonna be like a whole ass trip.
Will she still be there when you go?
She will still be there because she has to do an extra half year, and then she's gonna do her masters. But she doesn't know if she's gonna do her masters there or back here.
Gotcha.
We love having smart friends. That's how I passed high school. But yes. Anyways, back to the movies.
Yeah. Thunderbolts, I will probably see. Back to the live action releases, we have May 23rd, Lilo and Stitch.
No. I haven't watched Lilo and Stitch animated, so I'm not going to watch Lilo and Stitch live action first.
Fair enough. Yeah, I probably won't end up watching it. Moving on, May 30th. I don't know why I included this one on the list. I just thought it was crazy that they're still making these. Karate Kid Legends.
Oh, is this the one where they did like they're like, you guys want to be the new Karate Kid? Send in your auditions. I
have no clue. I haven't seen any Karate Kid. Apparently, Cobra Kai is really good, which is the show.
Oh, I heard that. That's karate.
But
that's just a kid. I thought those were just kids doing karate.
No. Cobra Kai is like Karate Kid universe.
I did not know that.
But yeah, I haven't seen anything. Maybe I'll watch Cobra Kai. Probably won't end up watching this movie though. I haven't even seen the one with Jaden Smith.
I've watched the one with Jaden Smith quite often. My grandma had it. My grandma had like 5 discs, and we would just rewatch stuff. However, I have no recollection. Our only recollection of the movie is when his like arms are like back with a stick, and he's like leaning over the water.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Next, June 6th, we have Ballerina, which is the John Wick spinoff that follows like a woman John Wick.
That sounds sick. I haven't watched John Wick, but I am a ballerina, so
it features Ana de Armas as the main character.
What is
she?
What's her name?
Ana, A-N-A-D-E. A space D-E. I'll just send it to you.
Okay.
There you go. She's a famous actress.
I never see her. She's in Blonde, Deep Water, Knock Knock, Ghosted, Ballerina. Oh yeah.
War Dogs.
Blade Runner, Knives Out. I need to watch Knives Out. No Time to Die.
I need to watch Blade Runner.
My dad loves Blade Runner. Oh, not the original Blade Runner. She's in Exposed.
Yeah, I'll probably be tuned into this. I like the John Wick movies. I don't think I've seen the most recent John Wick movie. It comes out June.
Too early.
June 6th.
I was gonna be like, I can go see it with Nick, but
too early. Moving on,
who knows? Maybe he'll pull up in June. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe. We have Elio, which I did not know what that was. It is Pixar's next movie, which is why I included it on this list.
Oh.
Elio, an underdog with an active imagination, finds himself inadvertently beamed up to the Communeverse. Is he a communist?
The
What?
communist. I don't.
An interplanetary organization with representatives from galaxies far and wide. Mistakenly identified as Earth's ambassador to the rest of the universe, he starts to form new bonds with eccentric aliens while discovering who he's truly meant to be. Low
I don't
key,
think I'll watch it.
I won't watch it, and also maybe this is a controversial take, maybe not. I don't know, but I don't like Pixar's like new animation style since what's the Luca? I don't really like it. I don't like that
Luca?
style.
Luca. Oh, Luca, the water one.
Yeah,
I
don't
like
really
Luca. I watched Luca twice. I also
I haven't
watched
seen Luca.
We
but I
Don't
don't really
Talk
like the style.
About Bruno. Like 4 times. But I never watched Turning Red. I wanted to watch Turning Red with my mom, and then she never
Red,
watched it
I
with me, so I
didn't
never
Red.
watched it. I never watched Onward. I wanted to watch Onward. Ray and the Last Dragon. I don't care about. Toy Story 5 gonna be coming out? Question mark. Elemental. I keep my TikTok clips on, but I never watched it.
Toy Story 5 2026.
You tell me people have to draw every single frame of this shit. Hurry it up. No one
Moving on.
wants a Toy Story 5. It's shitty.
Moving on to the next, and Toy Story 5 is just Buzz is the villain again. We've done that. Anyways, moving on. Another live action of an animated How to Train Your Dragon. Now, this one, I love How to Train Your Dragon. I will probably watch this.
So me and Nick have a list of movies, and he loves How to Train Your Dragon.
I
And
love How to Train
I
Your Dragon.
haven't watched it, but
It's phenomenal.
we will watch it this winter break.
There you go.
So I will come back
w-
with a
Do
review.
you think you'll watch if you like the animated, do you think you'll watch the live action?
I don't know if you will.
I'm gonna watch the live action. One thing that I really respect about it is people asked why the director, because the director of the animated did the live action, and
Which
they asked him,
I think that's good.
they asked him why he did it, and he basically said they were gonna do it regardless, so I might as well be the one to do it and do it right and make sure like I'm in control of it rather than them
That's
just giving it to
good.
some random director and then like, interpreting it in their
Yeah.
own way. So yeah, I'm excited.
It's
I'll
fun.
probably watch
It's
this.
cute.
I saw How to Train Your Dragon with my grandma in theaters when the first one released because it was like one of my brother's birthday parties, or they went to a friend's birthday party or something, but we all went to the movies and they all saw one of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. But my grandma thought I was too young to watch that, and so then she took me to watch How to Train Your Dragon.
I watched High School Musical 3 in theaters with my sister and my cousin. My cousin's cousin? But not my cousin. And I threw up before it started. And that cousin
Nice.
started to throw up.
Nice.
Yeah.
A movie that I didn't watch, and probably I'm probably not gonna watch this one, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll get into it. Megan 2.0
Nope.
releases June
Nope.
27th.
I don't want to see her dance in the hallway anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to get into horror movies, so maybe I'll end up watching Megan, and if I do, then I'll watch Megan 2, but this isn't like a theater thing.
You
I'll probably
couldn't
do
get
it
into horror
streaming.
movies 2, 3, 4 months ago?
You
when I had to
watch so many
watch-
boring ones,
Yeah,
but
they
then
were
you watched
boring.
good ones too. I watched some with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Then also releasing June 27th, the same day as Megan, is the F1 movie, which I will be watching. It is called
I
F1.
won't be.
It features Brad Pitt. I'll watch. I like F1.
Oh,
July 2nd, Jurassic World Rebirth.
is this
the
the one with
next
Scarlett
entrance.
Johansson?
It is indeed.
I never
I'll probably
watched.
watch.
I've
like
watched
it.
the original Jurassic World Park.
I've watched all of the original Jurassic Parks. And then I've also seen the Jurassic World. How many Jurassic Worlds are there? I've seen the first Jurassic World. I have not seen Fallen Kingdom. Cue Captain Sparkles.
Whoa.
Or what's the Dominion? I've not seen either of those.
Banana?
Banana?
Banana.
Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah, maybe I'll watch those before this. I don't know if you need those to watch this one. I'm not sure, but I like Jurassic Park, so I might end up there. Sticking with July, we have DC taken over by James Gunn. James Gunn's Superman.
Now, call me
probably
crazy. This is the one that like trailer just came out. Oh my god, I have a
Yeah.
story with this. Okay, so I was telling my dad that there's a new Superman, and they're like, "Ugh, why is there another one?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "But this one's different. It has Hawk Girl." And then he was like, "The YouTuber?" And I was like, "No, not Hawk Tua." And he went, "Oh." So my dad knows about Hawk Tua, which was like,
let's
"Wah."
go.
But yeah, that's my whole story. But Loki, Spider-Man, not Spider-Man, sorry.
Superman?
I like Marvel. Superman looks stupid as fuck compared to Clint Rent. What's his name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Superman.
Yep.
And what he looks like when he's not Superman.
Oh, Clark Kent.
Clark, not Clint.
I was like Clint who?
Like-
Hawkeye?
Like I feel like what's his name?
Clark Kent?
Yeah, I feel like he looks comically accurate. Yet the Superman one, he just looks odd for some reason. Maybe it's the no glasses. But I feel like the last Superman they had looked a lot like Superman.
Henry
the comics.
Cavill. Henry Cavill is like what everyone loved Henry Cavill as Superman. I
Then
feel
why
like.
are they redoing it?
James Gunn, he's like restarting the DC universe, and he like they gave James Gunn the keys. He runs DC now completely. So, I'll probably end up watching this because I think I'll take my dad to this because he likes Superman. He
I don't
likes
like
the classic
DC.
superhero movies and stuff. But he's not like a super nerd.
I'll
who will,
watch
like,
Batman, but I won't watch Superman.
let's go. He's not like a comic nerd that like will critique it all, and like not that that's wrong, but it's wrong.
It is. You're awful if you
uh,
do that.
He is just like the definition of just like pure enjoyment. Like he doesn't care whether he kind of cares whether a movie's good or not, but he only cares if it's good to him. He doesn't care about what anyone else thinks. He doesn't even know what reviews look like for any movies ever. He just loves movies.
Like, if it's a
himself.
good review, sure, I'll go, but, like, probably not.
I'll see you with him. Moving on, I included this one because I didn't know this was coming out. The Smurfs movie, a new Smurfs movie is coming
Another
out,
one?
and it's a musical.
Oh my god. Do they sing Wicked? Songs
Maybe.
from Wicked?
July 18th, the Smurfs movie, a musical comes
I
out. It's just
don't
called the Smurfs
I think
movie. but-
I've watched the latest Smurf movie, but I have a friend who really likes the Smurf. The name is Natalie.
Yep, we mentioned
Yeah.
her.
That's all. She just likes Smurf. Thank you for
Yeah,
listening.
I probably won't watch this. I just wanted to include it. Jumping back to superheroes, we're at another Marvel release, July 25th. The Fantastic Four First Steps.
I
I
watched
will be
Fantastic
seated.
Four. Period.
I've seen the Silver Surfer. That's the only one that I remember for some reason, and I don't even remember it that well. But these are completely rebooting the Fantastic Four, and my dad really likes the Fantastic Four, so I'll probably bring him to it and probably
If
see it with my.
it's really good, I'd
brother, too.
probably go, but probably not like a buying tickets before it goes out
Mhm.
vibe, which I used to do.
I'll probably see it. Moving on to the next one. I included this one because you recently watched the original Thread, an Insidious Tale. The next installment of the Insidious
There's
franchise.
so many
releases.
Insidious movies already. I watched
The-
the original one, which wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I need to watch the second one to figure out what happens with the dad. So I need to, but like I don't really want to
Yeah.
watch the second one, and I only watch the one for class. So
That releases August 29th. So maybe you can see it with Nick if he's there the 29th. I don't know when Oshieg is. So
beginning of the year, but he stayed for the whole month last time. Beginning of the month, so
Okay.
not year.
there we go. Moving on, we have shut up, Dom. Never mind. Something else. Speaking about movies that have a shit ton of installments in their franchise and going horror movies, we have Saw 11.
11, 11, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
Are
See,
you gonna go watch it?
what happened? I have seen every Saw movie, while
Oh.
also seeing none of the Saw movies. Shout out Kill Counts on YouTube. There's a channel. I think they're called let me get their name right because I think they're called Dead Meat. Kill Count. Yes, they're called Dead Meat. They're a horror channel. Basically, they do these videos called kill counts where they count up the kills and tell you how many kills are in the movie. But essentially, it's just a like summary of the movie. Like
Mm-hmm.
they go and only show the important scenes and like kill scenes while also describing the entire plot. So I've seen every Saw movie, but I have
The
not
original
seen a
TikTok
Saw
form
movie.
of movies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
Um, and yeah, so basically Saw, there's like a billion of them. I think there's even more than just the numbers because there's probably like spin-offs and stuff. But what happened was they got really bad and then they made Saw 10 and then Saw 10 was reviewed really, really well and really good and people
Oh.
loved it. So now they're fucking back and they're gonna start pumping them out again.
So you're gonna go see this?
Um, I might. I might see it. I feel like this is something that I wouldn't go to theaters to see though. I might just like watch it on a night if it goes to streaming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, included this because I'm actually not sure if you've seen any of these movies. I've not. Tron Ares releases October
No,
10th.
but there's a Tron ride at Disney.
Yeah, I want to ride that. It's apparently really good. But
But I have
haven't heard
not.
anything about the movies.
Yeah.
I feel like in my brain right now, this could just be calling him a nerd and I could be completely wrong, but I feel like Whale loves Tron.
Is he up?
Could
He's
be
on
wrong. Yeah, he's up.
Old.
Uh,
Old.
we'll find out. But yeah, probably won't watch it.
Is it
Maybe I'll
THR? No, it's Throne. No, wait.
Tron. I don't even know what Tron's about. Noe.
Oh.
Um, the only thing I know, about Tron is like bikes. They go on colorful bikes.
Yeah.
Yep, and you just sent a gif of them
I
on
said
colorful
the
bikes.
colorful bike. It reminds me of the Hypixel minigame of Sheeps.
Oh, he said he's familiar with it. Have you watched? Anyways, moving on to a release that neither of us will care about, but I decided to mention, or maybe you care about it. I don't know. The Black Phone 2 releases October 17th. It's a
I
horror
haven't
movie.
watched the Black Phone 1.
Neither have I. But let's check the reviews on it. He has not seen them. Okay, I just called him a nerd then. My bad. The Black Phone. The Black Phone has pretty good reviews, so maybe I'll watch that one and then watch the second one. It features Ethan Hawke, Maya Hawke's father, which is
Oh,
exciting.
that one.
Yeah.
He has like a big hat, doesn't he?
Yeah, big hat and like
and
a mask.
Yeah, I saw that. Apparently it's good.
So yeah, maybe I'll watch that and then watch the second one. Then
What was the other category we had to do?
personal life, but we can just ignore personal life.
Yeah, who the fuck cares about personal
That
life?
is the full time.
Yeah.
Moving on, a movie that I will be seeing. We talked about Alien, but we've seen them face off against Predator before. If you've ever watched Aliens versus Predator,
Oh.
classic. But Predator Badlands releases November 7th. This is another thing that I will probably bring my dad to because my dad likes Predator.
Interesting.
And I like Predator. But I haven't seen Prey yet, so I might watch Prey.
Predator and Prey.
Yeah, but they like Prey is a Predator movie about Predator, but they named it Prey because it was like a reboot or something. But it was reviewed like really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Prey has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And have you
by
watched
critics.
it? No.
No.
So
That's
does
one
it
I
really
haven't watched,
matter?
so
No.
I will be watching.
Alright.
Moving on, we have I don't care about it. Maybe you care about it. I want to watch him. There's a series of movies called Now You See Me, which I think are like
I think I
magic.
watched the first one and it's really good. And I would have
Yeah,
to
they're like
rewatch
magic
the first
robberies
one.
or something.
Yeah.
Um,
I always see the one where they're like in like a airport, I remember, and they like have a card and they like flip flop, and I don't know if it was the airport, but they're going through like security.
I don't know. I haven't
And
seen
they're,
it.
like,
Has
passing it to
Jesse
each other.
Eisenberg in it? Woody Harrelson. Now You See Me 3. After the second one came out in 2016, so it's been a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
They're continuing the series. It releases. I just looked it up. Apparently, Daniel Radcliffe is in it, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll probably watch the first two and then end up watching this. I don't know if it's a theater thing for me or it's most likely just gonna be a streaming experience, but I'll probably end up watching it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's in November, November 14th. Then we get to some big hitters. Okay, 4 movies left on my list. November 21st, You Can Bring Back Jade. Wicked for good. Wicked Part 2.
I'm excited. We will be set.
I will probably not because I haven't seen Wicked.
You can still see it.
Yeah, but I heard the lighting's bad.
It is bad, but I watched the musical and I like it.
I haven't seen the musical. Wicked is something that I would probably watch and be happy about watching if there was like a Discord movie night for it.
All right,
But
we'll do a Discord movie night for it when it
But I
comes
don't
out.
think I would ever just like go out of my way to watch it.
Discord movie night when it comes out.
All right.
Just remind me, I might forget. All right.
All right, moving on to November 26th. The long-awaited Zootopia 2.
Ew.
Zootopia released 2016. Zootopia 2.
Is Zootopia the one with the bunny and the
Yep,
fox?
the bunny and the fox.
Okay, I just had to remember. I think I was confusing it with Sing.
Yes. No. These, believe it or not, Sing is the one where they sing.
Oh,
Sing in Zootopia.
really?
Yep.
No, I've seen the beginning half of Zootopia a lot. It's been coming up on my TikTok page.
We had a movie night.
Oh, no, I've seen
For
Zootopia.
Zootopia.
I think I saw it in
Okay.
theaters. I liked Zootopia.
Will you be sat for Zootopia 2?
What's the plot?
Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2. They team up, believe it or not, the cops, right? The main characters, they team up again to crack a
Wow.
new case.
Well, uh-huh.
That's right. They're going to crack a case. I don't think there's much info.
I don't
known
think
about
I would be
Zootopia 2.
in theaters, but who knows? That could change.
They find themselves on the twisting trail of a mysterious reptile. Interesting. Yeah, I probably won't end up watching this. Moving on though, something I will be watching. Will be sat for. Mackenzie, take it away. You fucking jumped the gun earlier. Now we're all the way. You jumped the gun in April. Now we're in December. End of the year.
It was.
What will you be sad for?
It was.
There's not 4.
Five
not
Nights
6.
at Freddy's.
Yup. 5 Nights at Freddy's 2. Now,
Okay, keep going.
This one depends for me because if I have like people to go with, then maybe I'll go in theaters. But last time they released it in theaters and streaming like the same time, I'm pretty sure. So then I just watched it at home. So depending on the options they give, we'll see what I end up doing. What about you?
I would like to go watch it, but the time I did watch FNAF in theaters, it wasn't really the best. Like the movie was good, but the people were annoying. So.
Oh, sorry. Side note: I got asked for a Skibbity toilet today at work.
Oh, how does that make you
I
feel?
just got-
You
just
love
got
Skippy
reminded.
Toilet, actually.
Dude, Skibbity Toilet's crazy. You guys gotta watch Skibbity Toilet if you're listening to this. It gets fucking crazy. I'm only like halfway through, but it gets crazy. Yeah,
So was that purchase valid for him?
Yeah. I'd buy. He bought the mystery bag plush. I think I'd buy that. I don't want a Skibbity though. Fuck the Skibbities. Fuck the Skibbities.
You just want the
I
toilet?
don't know if they have. No. The Skibbities are the toilets. Mackenzie, Jesus Christ. I don't know if they have it, but I'd probably want Speaker Man.
But I thought the
If not
Speakermen
Speaker
are
Man,
bad.
no, Speaker Man's good. Well, Speaker Man got hacked. So maybe you're thinking of when he got hacked by the hacking Skibbities. Next movie, something I will not be watching because I am his number one hater. The final movie of my list is Avatar Fire and Ash. Fuck James Cameron. I will not be seated for your movie.
Is it gonna be 3 hours again?
Fucking probably. That's just probably going to be 6 hours. And guess what? They told him to cut it down, and he said, no, suck my balls, bitch.
And I'm gonna be
He's
honest,
got an ego.
the way I wanted wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't. Avatar movies are kind of boring and
Did I rate
overly
that
long.
one?
They're really long.
Because
And
I
I'm not
watched
even.
it with Nick.
I'm fine. And we did a movie night. I'm pretty sure of it.
Did we?
But I think we built, maybe not that one, but we did a movie night of an Avatar movie. And I remember we were building the SMP, so then I just completely tuned it out because I like missed part of it and
I
I had no
never
idea what was
reviewed
happening.
it. Let
Um,
me. When would I
I'm fine
watch
with long
this?
movies. Avatar just feels like too long for me, and they have like 7 of them announced and fucking planned and paid for and shit. And I don't know. James Cameron just needs to wipe that smug look off his face and stop thinking that he's the GOAT when the GOAT's Christopher Nolan. Okay. I don't care that you re released Avatar 76 times until it kept its #1 spot. Okay. Fucking Marvel beat you, so then you dropped it back in theaters just to take it again. Like, fuck you, James Cameron. Terminator's good, though, but I don't like you.
And that's the end of 2025's list.
Yep. So
Now, to
my
cap it all off,
my most anticipated show is Stranger Things. My most anticipated movie that I'm excited to see there was a lot of good movies listed, but nothing that I'm like super hyped to see.
and
Not
we
gonna lie.
might have missed some shows and movies. We're
True, so
not.
let us know.
Yeah.
My most anticipated movie is probably September 5th. I'm not gonna lie, because
And that's coming
that
out
story's not.
soon.
But Mackenzie fucking spoiled it, bro. God damn it.
Now, to end it off, what was your favorite show and movie of 2024? My favorite movie was probably Challengers.
Oh, I never saw that one.
I
Is that
really
one that good?
I liked it a lot.
Okay.
It's like a fucked up love triangle.
2024.
I was gonna say The Hunger Games, but that came out in December 2023, so I was like, ooh.
My top movie is probably Alien.
And my favorite
What's in
show
there?
that I watched this year was probably The Bear.
My favorite show that I watched this year is probably Arcane.
And that's our 2025 anticipated and 2024 recap of what we enjoyed.
We appreciate you guys listening. Thank you for tuning in. I didn't expect this to go this long. I don't know why. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be super fast, and then we actually went in depth on a lot of stuff. So,
We're a little bit yappers.
shout outs.
But we hope you have an amazing 2025.
The next time you hear us, it'll
We're
be
gonna
2025.
be a new year. Make sure you stay safe. As in,
Yep.
eat and drink if you're drinking on New Year's, or if you're drinking on the random day you're listening to this.
Oh, I can't even drink on New Year's Eve.
Why?
Because I have work on New Year's Day.
Oh.
Or no, I don't.
thought
No, it's
you-
the reverse. Oh, huge! I can be
You
an
can't-
alcoholic. Let's go.
Let's go. And we hope to see you in our 2025.
Yeah. See you
Yeah.
then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Thank God.